office to account for the money he removed from his own benefit from an account he shared with his elderly mother. This week's ruling involves a dispute between Richard Korn and his 95-year-old mother, Sylvia, over financial assets, including a joint account that once held about $1.2 million. The judge also ruled that 8 cemetery plots Korn bought with his mother's money must be retitled in her name, but the $200,000 he received from her in 2007 was a gift, not a loan. Here's a 3-day forecast from the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center. Today, increasing cloudiness with a little rain. This afternoon, high 58. Tonight, rain 39. Tomorrow, periods of rains, high 55, low tomorrow 38. Monday, breezy with intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 62. Low on Monday night is 42. From our sports desk, the Phillies defeated the Braves 1-0. The Orioles lost to the Boston Red Sox by a score of 7-5. And the Washington Wizards defeated the Toronto Raptors by a score of 106-99. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now, more of Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 105.9.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and it's a nice Saturday morning, and you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we have some specials for you. I have Dr. Patterson going to be on from Ocean Medical Imaging. He has some money-saving information to tell you. It's a great facility, and I'm excited to hear what he has to say. He'll be on after the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to have a health tip also. At some point, we're going to lose this echo. And we've got some really good specials for you at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, which actually is open right now. Phones are on 337-8228. I'd like to encourage everybody to take that phone number and just put it in your phone, in your speed dial, or write it down somewhere so that way if I give some crazy offers or specials, you will be ready with the number, okay? So it's 337-8228. Right off the bat, we've just got a lot of different things to go over with you and tell you about, but you can watch us too at WellerDoesDelmarva.com, and we thank all the people that go back and watch the show later on and stuff like that. The specials that I'm going to mention today are only good today, okay? So Brooks Ritter is I don't know what he is today. He's going to be #1 salesman today for sure.
That's the plan.
But other than that, what'd you sell, 4 sheds yesterday?
Yeah, we sold 4 sheds, yeah.
3 of them were to one company.
That's correct.
We need to give them a big shout out.
Yep, That Granite Place.
Yes, thank you very much, Mark Johnson from That Granite Place for buying 3 sheds from us yesterday. Brooks said 3 was wonderful, but a dozen would have been great. No, we thank you. 3 sheds is a big purchase, so
yes.
Thank you very much. And speaking of sheds, we sell sheds. We have, 25, 30 of them out here on display, and everybody just went up to the Amish Shed Factory and learned a lot about how they're made and what's different between one Amish shed and another, and why you want to consider the brand of sheds we sell. So if you're looking for a shed and wherever you've been has not answered all your questions or really educated you to the degree you want to be, you come on in here to Weller's. We take pride in taking time with customers, trying to help walk them through the process and get them the right product at the right price at the right time. So it's Weller's Utility Trailers. We're located right here on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware. If you've never been here, stop in and say hi. Just stop in. We're doing the show right in my office. Stick your head in the door and wave. And, we're right here, just sitting here. The store's open. The guys are out there. The phone lines are on. There's customers already here. And we're going to have a really good day today. So if you need a trailer, the sooner you get here, the better. 337-8228 is the number. On the web, it's Wellers.com. And we are open for business. Now, speaking of business, I mentioned this last week. Want to mention it again. This is a good friend of mine, Brendan T. Warfel. He is a builder in Milford. I've known him a long time. He does a fantastic job. Anywhere you see one of his signs, you can tell he does quality work, known for quality work, good equipment, high standards, and he is growing. He does a lot of commercial work. He also does a lot of, Rudy's restaurant there in Harrington. If you look at it, that whole addition across the front, he did that. Byler's Market, he outfitted it for when they were getting ready to open. Grotto Pizza in Milford, he actually built that. Grotto Pizza in Dover, he did the renovations up there. You start looking around and you see a lot of houses. I don't want to name names of houses he's built, but a lot of nice houses he's built, a lot of commercial property. But he is in a dilemma. He needs some more help. And I'm like, how come? He says, because we're growing and it feels good. So just want to let you know, if you're listening and you're a carpenter or a framer, or you have some carpentry or framing experience, if you have building experience, mainly with wood, he is looking for some more help. And he is saying that you could basically stop in his office in Milford and talk to him, fill out an application. Actually, you can go to his website, which is brendanwarfel.com. You could fill out an application there. You can give a call. Phone number is 422-7814, 422-7814 for Brendan Warfel Construction. If you're looking for a job in the carpentry, framer type area, experienced, some experience, over experienced, even he has some people that, he's talking to that maybe own their own business and they're just tired of the rat race of it all, trying to get help, keep help, the benefits that you have to keep up with to keep help and so on. So if you own a business and you just want to come to work for Brendan, he's looking for, some good quality people. So the nice thing about it, I've been to his place, I've seen his trucks and trailers and equipment stuff. He has nice tools. He has nice equipment. You're not going to have to worry about it breaking down on you and so on. So local company, locally owned and operated. He offers health care, holidays, paid holidays, and vacation pay and things like that. So it's a real company, and he is busy, and he's looking for more people so he can grow his business. Solid company, good equipment, rapidly growing company. So again, it's BrendanWarfel.com on the web. You can apply there, or you can learn about the business, or if you need some construction work done or want to build a new home, he's your guy. I highly recommend him. He built Jenny and Jason's house, and we're very happy. Phone number 422-7814, 422-7814, or again, you can apply in person right there at his office in Milford. So sounds like a good opportunity to me. So Brooks, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing real good. Business is good. We're getting organized. We're growing. We had took inventory at the end of the year, and we said, you know what, we got a lot of inventory. We got a whole mess of new things we want to buy, and we got to make room to buy these new things. So we absolutely are cutting some inventory loose. Now, I need the battery for this blower, guys, if you could bring that in. But we have some specials here, and if you're watching online, you'll see Brooks is unplugging the battery from the charger. Here you go, Brooks. I want to just show them this Works blower that we're giving away here, okay? So I'm going to tell you, look, I can blow the, I blew the light bulbs right out. Look at that stuff. So anyway, folks, if you're watching online, I'm literally blowing the cobwebs out of my lights in the ceiling. So what a great way to dust the room. But anyway, this is an 18-volt cordless Works blower. It's real handy. I know when my wife cuts the grass and stuff like that, she's out there blowing the clippings off the driveway and off the sidewalk and stuff like that. She loves these Works products. They're really good quality products. And we're giving this away absolutely free. And what we're doing to give it away is you got to purchase something. So you got to buy something to get something. It's kind of a win-win for both of us. But here's the deal. I'm going to name a couple things that this blower will be absolutely free. And not only do you get the blower, okay? So first of all, what's it called? An 18-volt Works blower sweeper, right?
That's correct.
Really great in a light snow.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, just, get your wife out there to clean your car off before you go to work. Or you go out and clean it off for her. I had that wrong. I'm sorry.
Yes.
But anyway, 18-volt Works blower. Comes with a battery and a charger. We're going to give you an extra battery free. That's probably about a $50 item. Is
That's
that right?
correct, yes.
So if you added that up or looked online or whatever, the Works blower with the battery, the charger, and an extra battery is about $149.
That's correct.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a couple specials here this morning where that item will be free with the following specials. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
You want me to do it now or you want me to do it later?
I think we should give them one of them at least.
Okay, because the problem is some of these things we only got one or two left.
Yeah, so you got to get in here right away.
So the first one is a Briggs & Stratton power washer. So can you see that in the camera, Brooks?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is a Briggs & Stratton power washer. Now, does that 7.75 mean 7 horsepower?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. What's that other number? 175 cc's. So
Yep.
good size engine, Briggs & Stratton engine. This is a power washer, has a little cart, that wheels it around and stuff like that. Comes with the hose and the wand and everything. And how many tips does this thing have? 2? 4? How many? Do you know? Brooks, you are on it. Well, they're missing. Somebody stole them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comes with 4 tips. All right, so this is a Briggs & Stratton power washer. I got Brooks walking all over the room, but he's getting the camera on this thing. This is a Briggs & Stratton power washer. We do only have a few of these, folks, okay? And it comes with the wand and the hose and 4 tips, all right? Now, we sell this thing for $359, okay? So I said, how competitive are we? In other words, I don't want to be real high and then give you the blower. Like, okay, we charge too much for the power washer, so that's why we're giving you the blower. So I said, well, let's go somewhere that everybody likes to compare to, Amazon.
Sure.
Okay? Amazon.com has the same power washer, same brand, same part number, everything, for $367.50. Okay, $367.50. So $359 makes me feel real good.
Yeah.
Right here in Bridgeville, you can come in and touch it and look at it. You don't have to order it blindly online and wonder what it's going to look like or whatever. Right here, you can touch it, feel it, pick it up, see if it's too heavy for you or whatever. Okay.
That's correct.
All right, $359. So then I thought, how can I say I want to give you an unbelievable deal to cause you to inconvenience yourself on Saturday and come in here and buy this thing?
Sure.
So here's what we're doing. We're going to sell it for $359, okay? And as an added value bonus, today and today only up till 1 o'clock, and the store is open now,
Yes.
okay? We're going to give you one of these blowers with the charger and with the battery that it comes with and with an extra battery. So we're going to give you the power washer for less than you can buy it on Amazon. And if it's less than Amazon, you can only imagine it's less than other stores also.
Sure, Amazon is pretty
Amazon is
good prices.
So anyway, we got our prices right. Product is good, name brand product, and I'm going to give you another name brand product, the Works blower, absolutely free. So you say, how do I get one of these? You get in your car and you come on down to Weller's Utility Trailers today and today only. This offer will not be good on Monday, and you can get one. The only thing is, I don't know how many I have. I know it's less than 10. It might be less than 5. Okay? So I know they're going to go. We're moving them out. I mentioned them yesterday. We had some response yesterday.
Yep.
So I'm just letting you know this is a good deal. But it is only good today until 1 o'clock. Okay? I mean, I want to sell them, but it's not the kind of deal that it matters a whole lot, because after we take the blower out of the price of it, we're not making anything. We just want to move those power washers.
Sure.
And that's what we discovered at the end of the year. We've got a lot of stuff. We just need to turn it into money. I'm going to have not quite a few, but I'm going to have a handful of specials here today that are going to kind of blow your socks off, all right? So anyway, everybody's going to have stinky feet today. So you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and you can watch it. You can look at some of these products at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Going to be on today till 9 o'clock. Got lots to tell you about. The store is open now. The phones are on. If you have any questions, 337-8228. So, Brooks, anything else you want me to mention? Can I talk about these lights? I keep asking you and then answering you. What do you want me to do
You
next?
talk so fast.
I know.
Yes.
It's called bulldozing. Okay?
Yes, you can talk about the lights. I'll give
All
you
right.
permission.
Thank
to
you.
talk about the lights.
All right, folks, I'm going to talk about these lights. If you're watching online, I'm going to hold them up for you. Here's one of them. They're a brand called Toro. Okay, they're brand new in the package. This is a light like you would. It has this little pointed plastic, pipe on it or whatever,
Yeah.
and you push it down in the ground and you line your sidewalk with it or your driveway or whatever you want to do. Okay. Here's one of them. It's kind of round. All right. Then here's another one. Would you call this like a colonial style light or something?
Yes.
Okay. So here's a different one. So we got 2 versions of that, right?
Yep.
Here's a neat light that I never even knew existed till we started selling them. Do you know what this is for?
For a deck.
It's really for the steps on a deck.
Okay.
Okay. So in other words, you just, because everybody lights their deck, but nobody lights the steps on their deck.
Sure. Just
So
kinda
this
screw it
just
to
goes, and it lights the step on a deck. All right. These lights online, $12, $15, $17 a piece. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I got a deal on them, folks, and I got to be honest with you. I didn't get just a deal. I got hundreds of thousands of these lights.
Yes.
Not 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 of them. I've got hundreds of thousands of these lights and bulbs. Okay. So here's the deal. I got them for $5 a piece. Now that's a deal. That's better than half price.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
They're brand new in the package. But here's what I'm going to do for you today and today only. So are you listening? Got your pencil ready? Did you look online and see it? Here's the deal. Buy 7 of them. So here's your first math question, Brooks. What's 7 times 5?
$35.
$37, right?
$35.
$35. Okay. Pay me $35 and you get 7 of them. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to give you 5 more absolutely free. In fact, I'm going to do something. Did we sell any yesterday?
I did not myself. I don't know if anybody else did.
Did we sell any of these lights yesterday, Brandon? Do you know? He don't know. He's so shy and coy. All right. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. Buy 7. We're going to give you 12.
Wow.
So for $35, you're going to get 12 lights. Now, if you grab them and go home and sell them on eBay and make money, it's okay.
That's less than $3 a piece.
You're right. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And here's what I'm going to do for the early birds. If you call right now before 9 o'clock, you still got to come in today. But if you call right this minute, I'll sell you 7 and I'll give you 12.
Wow.
That's 19 lights for $35. If you call right this minute and say, I want 19 lights for $35, okay?
Wow.
Now, the rest of the day, you can buy 7 and get 12. But if you call right now, what time is it, 7:20?
7:20, yep.
You got to call before 7:30, okay? So if you call me right now before 7:30 and give us your name and number and say, I want them, I'll be in today, I'm going to give you, how many did I say? 19 lights. That's just for fun and giggles. Is that okay?
Wow.
You're giggling.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
That is a
337-8228. All you got to do is pick up the phone, call by 7:30 this morning and say, I'm in like Flynn. I want 19 lights. And you can get 19 of all one, or you can get 10 of one, 9 of another.
And you don't have to go home and install them right now. I mean, if you're
no,
thinking,
you can go home and sell them is what you can do.
Or if you're thinking, hey, I want to light my driveway, but I'm not doing that until the fall.
And nothing makes a good Mother's Day gift like these lights. Give them to Mom and say, here you go. And you can put them up anytime you want, Mom. 337-8228. That's just a funny. It's for real, though. I mean, if anybody, if anybody calls, you can have that deal. But the normal deal for the rest of the day is buy 7 lights, $5 a piece, $35. I'll give you 12. But if you call before 7:30 this morning and give us your name and number and say, I'll be in today by 1 o'clock, instead of 12 for $35, you get 19 for $35.
Which is less than $2 a piece.
Quit making all them faces at me. What do you think? I went crazy over here?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have to mute the radio here in a second.
All right. Folks, I'm just having fun. I don't think anybody's going to legitimately call that quick. That's why I made it so strict. They've only got 8 minutes left.
Yep.
But that's a real deal. 19 lights for $35. You can go home and resell them at a yard sale or on eBay or whatever you want to do, and I won't begrudge you. Same thing I would do. I tell you what I'd do with a deal like that. I'd buy them all. I'd buy them all, wouldn't I, Brooks?
Yes, you would.
All right, folks, here we go. Mid-South Audio. One of my good friends, Kevin Short, has a business in Georgetown, Delaware. Now, it's not a music store, okay, but they rent music-type things. And people say, well, what in the world do they rent? What could they possibly rent? Man, every time I go to a concert or go to a church or a big event or where somebody's doing a speaking thing, and I start analyzing their sound system. And I'm like, man, if they'd have just called Mid-South Audio, I could have heard it in the back of the room, or across the parking lot or something like that. But here's what they do. They, first of all, have a full-blown recording studio. If you want to record something, a song, a jingle, or if you just want to hear yourself think, they can record that for you, okay? Then if you want some music while you hear yourself think or while you sing or record a jingle, they can provide the equipment, a piano, a keyboard, a drum set, amps, guitars, or whatever. And then if you need the people to play them, they can provide that also, all right? Now, it goes beyond that. Let's say you're having a big event. Let's say Weller's decided one day to have a great big auction out here, and we were just going to auction everything off, okay? And we needed speakers all over the place. We needed people to be able to hear it as far away as the Greenwood barbecue chicken, okay? They could put these speakers up out here, and that's all you'd hear, okay? So anyway, they got speakers, they got cables, they got amps. They've got platforms, like if I wanted to stand up on a stage and look tall or something like that. Anything you need. They got the cables, they got spotlights. They've even got spotlights that if you don't have a lot of hair, it can not have a glare. It's a special light, okay? I think they have it anyway. They're locally owned and operated. They can do service calls. Let's say you already have a sound system in your business, in your church, in your organization, or whatever. They have microphones. They have in-ear earbuds. That's what I need, an in-ear earbud, like a buddy in my ear. Okay. Locally owned and operated, good people. Kevin Short does a great job. They can go to Delaware. They can go from one end of Delaware to the other in a day. Okay?
That's a trip.
And they can go from both sides of Delaware more than once a day if they had to. But they also go to Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and he has been as far away, I think he said, as Texas.
Yep.
So anyway, give him a call, 856, he's probably awake right now, 856-6993. Dial softly in case he's sleeping. 856-6993, midsouthaudio.com on the web, midsouthaudio.com. Okay, Brooks, how was that?
You stay up all night studying for comedy?
What do you mean? No, if I studied, that'd be good.
Just come naturally, huh?
Comes naturally. I'm a natural clown. All right? Now, 337-8228. What time is it?
It is
7:25. Here was the special. Well, I forgot it already.
If
Tell
you
me,
call
you wrote
before
it down.
7:30
Okay, 7:30 this morning. Okay.
a.m. on 4/25,
Okay.
you call and put your name on the list to buy 7 of these lights
And they can
at
mix and match
$5 a
them?
piece. So that's
Okay.
$35.
$37.
You're gonna get
$35.
19 total. We're gonna give you 12 lights.
How do I figure that out? I take $35 divided by 19.
divided by 19? Yep.
That's $1.85 a piece.
Wow.
If you can't buy them and resell them and make money, I would not hire you as a salesperson.
I mean, that's like 85 to 90% off of what they would normally sell
yeah,
for.
that's better than a government deal. Almost. All right, so 337-8228. And if you're listening and you're bored, call the phone anyway to test the line. Make sure it's
we wanna make sure
on.
it's working.
Make sure it's working. These guys got up early and hooked it all up and everything. Hey, do we still have any of them interstate batteries left?
I don't think so.
Really? No, you got to be kidding me.
I'm thinking we sold out of them.
Well, if we've sold out, we'll have one in a day or two.
Yes.
Okay. This is a unbelievable deal. It's an interstate marine battery. It's called a deep cycle battery. We are committed to buy hundreds of these a year. Actually, it's 300 is the number we have to buy. So we have to sell them, too, after we buy them. We can buy 300. It's no big deal. It's selling them puppies. It's the
gotta
thing.
move those.
Anyway, brand new deep cycle interstate battery. Online, they sell it for $128.95. We've got them for $99. So if you need a battery for your camper, you need one for your boat or whatever, we got them. I think we got them. Do you know if we don't got them?
I'm pretty confident. If we might have one left if we have any, but I think we're out.
All right. Well,
But
you
we
need to
can-
make a note. Somebody needs to get us some batteries. But anyway, folks, if we don't have it, we'll have them here Monday or Tuesday. All right. Can I mention the tablet special real quick?
Sure.
Okay, this is a bundle deal. These are the 7-inch tablets. I've been peddling these things now since Christmas anyway.
Sure.
We've sold hundreds of them.
Yeah, we have.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
You know, they're brand spanking new Android tablets, 7-inch, 4 gigabyte, has a touch screen. It has a front and rear camera, built-in Wi-Fi, and has children's books already preloaded. And, so a 7-inch tablet's probably about $80-$90 for the tablet. But here's what we're doing. For $87.50, here's what you get. You get the tablet. You get a Zag cleaning kit to clean that tablet or any electronic devices, and you get a set of earbuds for $87.50, okay? And we do have a limited supply of those. They're moving right along. So, I forgot you get the case. You get the case with the keyboard. You're looking at me. You didn't even remind me of that, Brooks. So you get the tablet, you get a case with a built-in keyboard, you get the cleaning kit, and a set of earbuds for $87.50. You haven't even looked at this ad. I can tell how you're looking at it.
Yes, I have. I was just looking
He
at
ain't
the
even looking
time.
at it, folks. Okay? Don't let him kid you. All right. Now, in this ad, what's it say? Spring savings. You can find this at Wellers.com. Are we taking a break already?
It's break time.
Is it 6:30?
It's
7:30.
7:28. You got 2 minutes to call.
2 minutes to call. 337-8228. We will be standing by the phones, and we'll be back in just a minute with Weller Does Delmarva.
Sunshine this morning will give way to increasing afternoon cloudiness and a high of 57 degrees today. Cloudy tonight with periods of rain, low 40 degrees. Remaining cloudy and damp tomorrow with periods of rain and a high of 56. There'll be times of clouds and sunshine on Monday, and a shower in a few spots during the afternoon. High Monday, 61. I'm Mike Lucidi in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
Hey, it's me, Jared Morris. Join me Wednesdays after the news at 4 o'clock when I interview Ron Farrell of Farrell Cooling and Heating. He's going to tell you about all the money you can save this winter by converting to a heat pump instead of an air conditioner. We'll talk about it Wednesdays after the news at 4.
37 degrees in Milford, 44 degrees in Lewis. At 7:30, good morning. This is Alan Vickers, Delaware 105.9 News. The Kent County March for Babies returns this weekend. The annual awareness effort for the March of Dimes also raises funds for efforts to promote wellness programs, research, and care for newborn babies. The march takes place today at 10, and at Legislative Mall with registration at 9. Authorities say a heavily damaged barn in Felton, fire damaged a heavily damaged barn in Felton. The blaze broke out early Friday morning. The state fire marshal's office says a 40-foot by 60-foot barn was engulfed in flames when firefighters arrived. The fire was brought under control in an hour. No injuries were reported. Damages are estimated at $25,000. Salisbury Mayor Jim Ireton announced Friday the city has responded to the letter sent yesterday by County Executive Bob Culver. According to county officials, Culver did receive a list of responses to the questions he posed. The CBS News starts now.
CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn. Thousands running into the streets in Kathmandu, Nepal today after a magnitude 7.9 earthquake. Hundreds are feared dead.
Witnesses describe scenes of panic and mayhem as people scrambled onto the streets. The quake toppled temples that stood for centuries and tore open roads.
CBS's Charlie D'Agata at the Foreign Desk in London.
It is the worst quake to hit Nepal in more than 80 years and even triggered an avalanche on Mount Everest that swept onto a base camp, killing 8 people and injuring dozens more.
Sky News correspondent Neville Lazarus is in New Delhi where the quake was felt.
We've seen India just sent a Super Hercules with tons of relief material. They've sent 40 National Disaster Response Unit personnel from India.
The quake and several strong aftershocks have been reported in Nepal, northern Pakistan, and India. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Hello, Delmarva. This is Pastor Mike Mills from Freedom Worship Center, and I want to invite you to join me this and every Sunday morning right here on Delaware 105.9 as I continue our radio program, The Joy-Filled Life, at 7:30 a.m. every Sunday morning. We also want to invite you to join us at Freedom Worship Center. We're located at 22033 Shockley Road in Milford, Delaware. We have services every Sunday morning at 9 and 11 a.m. We also have a midweek service at 7 p.m. You can also watch all of our services anytime by going to our webpage. It's freedomworship.net. You can watch all of our weekly services there. You can also watch us on Faith Channel by going to faithchannel.com and clicking on Freedom Worship Center. We look forward to spending time with you this and every week and believing that God's best is still ahead for you in your life. Be blessed. We'll see you this week.
Are you looking to buy a new mattress and want to know you're getting the best deal at a store that will stand behind their product? Look no further. Hi, I'm Chris Adams, owner of Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned Serta and Kingsdown mattress retailer. We have 27 floor models to try with mattress sets starting at $349. Two-sided mattresses, futons, bunk beds, headboards, waterbed parts and accessories, and free same-day local delivery. Visit our website, mattresspeddlers.com, or stop in today on Route 24 in Peddlers Village and sleep on a better bed tonight.
How would you like about an 80% reduction in the lighting-related energy consumption at your business or facility? You can get that by switching to LED lighting with JCal LED Solutions. About half of the cost of the project will be paid by the state of Delaware. LED lighting, no maintenance, no hassle, no reason to wait. Listen this Wednesday morning after the 8 o'clock news. We'll speak with Brian Asher from JCal LED Solutions. You'll find out all the details right here on Delaware 105.9.
It's time to get out of the house and treat yourself to a delicious dinner in an intimate setting overlooking the ocean, or you can join them for light fare and a cocktail at the Cozy Bar. Victoria's Restaurant in the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel in Rehoboth Beach has just what you're looking for. Victoria's offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner daily, 7 days a week, plus brunch on Sundays. So when you're ready to dine out and the question is who's open, remember that the answer is Victoria's in the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel, 7 days a week, all year. Call 302-227-0615.
You already know that Victoria's Restaurant in the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel is a great place to dine for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or Sunday brunch. But did you know that Victoria's offers a private oceanfront banquet and meeting space for your conference or special event? Find out more about hosting your private event at Victoria's. Call 800-33-BEACH and ask for sales. 800-33-BEACH.
That's a nice little new phone you got there, I see.
Yeah, pretty nifty, right?
I like it. It's slick.
Slick, sleek, fits right in my hand.
It's always in your hand. I see it all the time.
Absolutely.
What's the top 3 things you use it for? Because I know you're not calling your girlfriend with it.
Oh, chill with that, but chill. IG for sure.
Okay.
Twitter, and I'm definitely checking out that porn.
Whoa, bro.
Okay,
Don't
my bad,
go there.
My bad.
All right.
Keep it clean.
Have you downloaded the Next Radio app yet?
Nah, not yet.
Well, you're a music freak like I'm a music freak, right?
Most definitely.
And you want to hear new music, right?
Oh, absolutely. Come on.
The Next Radio app puts free local FM radio right on your smartphone.
Get out of here.
Favorite part about that? It's free.
I like
it
that.
It doesn't drain your battery.
Yeah, but what about that data plan?
It doesn't affect that either, man. Next Radio also allows you to interact with radio stations, the music, and information you hear in a whole new way.
So does Next Radio work anywhere?
I mean, listen, if you're at a basketball game, that's an easy call.
Nice.
You're walking around the mall,
yeah.
Tune in right there.
Boom.
Privacy of your own home.
Ooh.
I mean, that's your business.
Yeah, true.
But Next Radio app is the way to go.
Nice.
See what the next generation of radio sounds and looks like now at nextradioapp.com.
How about this? How about we cut some fat from the system and from our diets? How about we lose the hot air and secondhand smoke? It's time for a transfusion of fresh air and fresh thinking. It's time to create better plans and better habits with our healthy imaginations and our healthy appetite for change. So let's give everyone a great choice of doctors and remember we're our own primary care providers. Let's give everyone access to great coverage and give ourselves more access to fresh foods. And how about we get started, like now? Because not to get all daytime dramatic, but we do only have one life to live. It's time to be the change we want to see in healthcare and the change we want to see in ourselves. We are Highmark, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Delaware, and we're all for health. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield Delaware is an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association, subject to the terms of your benefit plan.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, everybody. We are back. We are live right inside Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville, and good morning to you. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is a weekly radio show we do, and we already had somebody respond to that light special, came in, got them going. Sir, if you're still listening, thank you very much for your business.
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to resell them or use them, but either way, that was a good deal, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay. So
Great
the
bargain.
one offer was you get 19 of them for $35, right?
That's correct.
And that
That's
offer's
gone.
over.
Yeah.
That offer is over. Now, what's the next offer? There's another offer now till 1 o'clock today.
You buy 7, so $35.
7 of these lights, okay?
And you're going to get 12.
These are brand new lights, like you put them up and down your driveway or your sidewalk or something like that, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you get 7 of them for $35, $5 a piece.
That's correct.
And you get 12 of them for that.
Yep. We're going to give you
Okay.
5 additional ones for free.
Free. All right. And that offer's good till
1 o'clock today.
So what's that mean? How do I figure that out? I take $35 divided by 12.
Yep.
Like $4 a piece, $2.92 a piece.
Yep.
Okay, so that offer's still good. Any questions? We're here. We're open. If you want to come in right now, if you want to call us, it's 337-8228. And you know what? Next week's show, Brooks, you know where we're going to be?
We are going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn.
And guess what we're cooking for breakfast?
I heard breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Bill Anderson from Dry Zone is into this free food. And actually, we might have somebody else getting involved, helping us with the food too, with the cooking or so on. But anyway, free burritos next Saturday. Not today, folks. Not today. This is next Saturday. Weller Does Delmarva will be broadcasting from the Dry Zone Red Barn right there on Route 16 in Ellendale from 7 to 9. You don't have to purchase a thing. You can literally walk in the door, have a cup of coffee, some juice or water, I don't know what all they have, and then you can have a breakfast burrito absolutely free. You might be able to have 2 of them absolutely free. Okay?
And so far, any food that he's prepared has been really good.
Yeah, it is real good. Yep, so far. Like something's going to go wrong. Yeah. Anyway, Bill does a great job. So that's next week's show, folks, okay? Hey, I want to mention something else. I noticed Brandon does these blast emails a couple times a week. Some of them deals
are really good.
Oh, man, he had one on a sandblast cabinet yesterday that I'm like, that's another example. Just cut that thing loose, whether we're making money, losing money, just get rid of it.
Yep.
That was a good deal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So if you are listening and you're not on our email list, is there any room? Like how many email customers, how many email people can we have?
I would say unlimited.
It's not unlimited. We pay by the email.
So?
It isn't unlimited. We're supposed to pick an amount of people that can be on this list.
If we get that many emails, it'll be worth paying for.
All right. So you say. All right. So if you're listening and you want to be on the Weller's email list, is it 2 or 3 a week maximum?
Yes.
Okay. So we email you an email, and it's a special. So then you have an option. You have a few options. You can utilize it, print it, and bring it in, because it's only good if you get the email, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Print it and bring it in, or you can delete it, or you can forward it and share it with all your friends.
Sure.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, and what do they do? Just send Brandon at Weller's an email, and he'll get you on the list.
That would
right?
be the most efficient way to do
Okay. And
it.
what is there a monthly or yearly charge to be on our email list?
We're going to do that absolutely free for you.
Think about that, though. If stores can charge you a membership to go in and spend money, we should certainly be able to charge you to be on our email list, right?
I guess that can kind of make some sense, but
all right.
But we're going to do it for free.
Oh, let me think that through there, Brooks. That one's going to be it's going to take a lot of radio to sell that one, isn't it? All right.
Jim's a salesperson. He'll sell you on
I'm going to figure out. Listen to this one. Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction. Talking to him the other day. They are getting ready to celebrate their 40th year at their Lincoln location. He's actually been auctioning longer than that, but he is going to celebrate 40 years on May 25th at the same location.
Wow.
And we're going to do a remote there on May 23rd at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. So that's going to be neat. So anyway, if you need an auctioneer, Dave Wilson and his team do a great job. Say you have a house that you want to sell or a commercial property. I've bought both from them. I've bought houses from them at auction, and I've bought commercial property from them at auction. They're just great people to deal with, very honest, very dependable, and very much in the know of the industry of selling something. I would say they probably know as much about selling as me. They're into selling things, okay? So if you have something, you want to turn it into cash, and you just want to be done with it. Because the nice thing about selling a piece of property at auction is once it's sold, it's over. There's no contingencies. That's it, okay?
All done.
So the buyer gets a great deal, and the seller gets done with it. You know, so if you have some property you want to sell, I say give them a call. You got a whole house lot full of stuff you want to get rid of, give them a call. We've started taking trailerfuls of stuff. We took 2 trailers there this week, and we just laid it all out of stuff we just want to get rid of, okay? So if you got something and you want to turn it into cash, I would say if you got something and you want it to go from yours to sold, from sold to gold. Anyway, give Wilson's Auction a call. And if you want to go to an auction, that place was packed with stuff, and we were there on Wednesday dropping stuff off. So if you want to go to a nice auction, it starts today at 10 o'clock. It's right on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware, right on the highway. You could go to their website and thumb through it and just look at the antiques. You can look at the tools, the glassware. There's furniture, refrigerators, washers, dryers, crock pots. Oh, I see a little guitar, silver plates and spoons and things like that, and just a lot of neat stuff. But that place, I mean, there's weed whackers. Here's weed whackers just lined up. Bicycles just lined up one after another. Ladders. Here is a boat. A couple boats. Wow. Power washer. Now they're selling power washers. Dang. So anyway, they got a lawn mowers, push mowers, riding mowers, lawn furniture, cabinets, treadmills, Brooks. Treadmills. Looks like 2 of them. His and hers model. You can hang your clothes on them or use them even. But anyway, lawn ornaments, just a little bit of everything. Where am I talking about? Wilson's Auction. Wilson's Auction, Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware. Starts today at 10 o'clock. You could get up, come by Weller's, say hi, and then go on to Wilson's Auction in Lincoln. If you need an auctioneer, their number is 422-3454, 422-3454. Getting ready to celebrate 40 years at one location. And on the web, it's wilsonsauction.com. Give them a call. Tell them I sent you. Good people, honest people, and whatever you bid $100, you pay $100. None of the buyer's premium things there, buyer's penalty, as Dave calls them. What you bid is what you pay at Wilson's Auction, okay? You can watch us. I forgot to mention that. We're all dressed up today. You can watch us at, I forgot already, WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Is that correct, Brooks?
That is correct.
Did I get it right?
You got it
And
right.
I mentioned Dr. Patterson's going to be on.
Yes.
This guy is good. He owns Ocean Medical Imaging there in Milton, okay? I've dealt with him numerous times. I think I had an MRI. I think I had some x-rays. I think my daughter Jenny's done business there, and many of my friends do business there. And he is going to tell you why Ocean Medical Imaging gives you the best bang for your buck. And I'll tell you what else I like. If you need to ask them questions or whatever, they're knowledgeable. They don't give you that generic answer. I can't help you, or I don't know, or I don't know how to read anything. They're very helpful, very knowledgeable, good place to deal, and they're locally owned and operated.
Yeah.
They're not this big corporation that's out of Wilmington or Philadelphia. They're a local company. So he's going to actually be here in person, and he'll be here, and we're going to interview him and talk to him, interrogate him, and really go through it, okay? All right, because not all x-rays and imaging are the same. No, it's got to do with pricing is what it's got to do with. He's going to teach you how to save money today, Brooks.
That sounds like a deal.
Okay?
We like that.
Can I hit some more of these specials?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, don't take it out, Brandon. He's taking it out of here. Daggone, I haven't even got to the thing yet. Everybody's pushing on me all morning long here.
Move faster.
Big bullies is what they're like. Brandon's the little bully. Anyway, here's the deal. I talked about the power washer, right?
Yes, you did.
And I'm saying you get this blower free with the power washer. Everything I'm talking about right now is only good till 1 o'clock today, and that's not 1 o'clock in the morning, right?
1 o'clock p.m.
1 o'clock p.m. Let's talk about what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about this folding. Can you see that chair?
Yes.
Can you see
it?
it?
I'm going to move the camera just
Can you
a little
hold
bit
it
better.
up for the crowd?
How about I move the camera?
All right, move the camera. Anyway, this is a folding Adirondack chair, okay? It's made out of that, I call it plastic wood, but it's not plastic wood. It's that cellular PVC material, and it is white in color. We do only have white. And what's the next question? Hardware, all stainless steel hardware, made by the Amish, and it folds up. Have you ever seen an Adirondack chair? They are so hard to stack or carry or haul or whatever. They fold up, very easy to maneuver or stack or stockpile or whatever. I looked online. I went to Home Depot online, okay? And they have one, different brand, but they have one, similar model, $269, okay? So to give you an idea, I found them for $400 online, so I thought I'd pick one of the lower price ones. $269, all right? So here's the deal. Ours are different. I mean, they're the same basic chair, but, you know, not the same brand. And I got them for $147.50, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So two of them would be how much? $400?
Be $295.
All right, $295 for two. All right? Just messing with you, Brooks. Anyway, $295 for two, okay? And big box stores, $269 for one.
Sure.
So we're $295 for two. But here's what I'm going to do for you. Now, this offer is only good today till 1 o'clock. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. Buy two, get one free. Buy two, get one free. That brings your net cost down to $99 a chair.
Wow.
You can't even buy a wooden one at most places for $99.
No, you can't.
Let alone this composite type material.
And what's really
So-
great, they fold up that way. So if you're not wanting to use them for a certain season, fold them up, put them away. They don't take up much room at all.
My goodness, yeah, I got them right in my garage, all folded up. So anyway, $147.50 is already a deal. Two of them for $95, and you get the third one free. Now, the first thing you're saying is, can I buy more? If you own a business and you sell things, you should be able to very quickly assess. I could buy them chairs If you bought them chairs and just sold them for $125 a piece, you're making a 25% return on your money.
Mm-hmm.
You know it?
Yep.
So if you own any kind of a business, you should be getting in here to Weller's today and buying these chairs. Buy two for, I forgot how many. $295.
For
$295, and you get one free, which brings your net cost down to $99 a chair.
Buy 4, get 2
And
free.
How much is 4, Brooks?
That would be, oh man, $590.
Yeah.
$590. Tell me a second.
You got it, everybody. $590 for 4, and you get 6 total. That's a deal, isn't it?
That is.
Okay, so anybody is a candidate for this. Even if you want to buy them and sell them, you have my permission. Okay? I just want to get rid of them. You know what? You won't believe this. I'm down to less than 100 of them. You should be proud of me.
We've been moving some of them. So.
Folks, when you're listening to us, here is something I have to share with you. I have a bad habit of when I go to buy something, I don't buy just 5 or 10 or even 20 or 50. I buy hundreds and hundreds of things. And it is, would you call it an addiction or an affliction?
Addiction.
An addiction. Okay. So I have an addiction. And I like to spend money and buy things. What I've got to get accomplished before I pass away is I've got to get my selling to match my buying, or I've got to start buying less. Mm-hmm. And so I've been on, is it called a sabbatical? Yes. Where I've not bought much of anything since the first of the year. Mm-hmm. I did go to an auction last Saturday, and I went there intending to buy everything. And I didn't. I bought these great big metal boxes. Okay, it was like a surplus sale. I bought 2 trailers with those portable LED signs on them. Now, I would have bought 100 of them if they were there. I did only buy 2, okay? And I bought this great big metal safe. It's like huge. It's like almost as tall as me. It's got a door on both sides. It's got shelves in it, and it's got fans in it. And you know what it's for?
Computers, probably.
Servers. It's got this really neat electronic lock on it. I haven't even figured out how to open it yet. But anyway, that thing, I think it weighs 1,500 pounds. It's government surplus. It had a price on it of $5,000 is what the government paid for it.
Wow.
Or it's what the price was on it from the government thing. Okay? Anyway, I bought that stuff, and that's all I bought. Okay?
I'm proud
That's
of
all
you.
I bought. Yeah. I had trucks on standby to haul stuff. I mean, I was ready to go to it. Can I do a commercial?
Sure.
You got me way off track here, Brooks.
You like talking about buying stuff.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay. The Creative Anchor. Now, this is something that's going to help me move merchandise.
Yes.
Jonathan Hazelwood owns a business called The Creative Anchor. He is building us a website like no website he's ever built or you've ever seen. Okay. So he's going to have a lot of time in building this thing, and it is going to be awesome because it's going to have a very searchable website. You just put in the word crazy and a picture of me will come up. So, in other words, however you want to search, this is going to be an awesome website. Brooks will be in that picture too. But anyway, it's going to be very searchable, but it's going to have, what is it called, e-commerce?
Yes.
Where
You'll be able to buy
night
it
and
from the
day
website.
we're going to be able to sell stuff,
Yep.
okay? And we're just going to, we need to hire somebody to work for us to do nothing but put stuff on there, because I bet you we got 10, 15,000 things we need to get on there.
Yeah.
And then that way you could just buy this stuff night and day, and you could be listening to me on the radio and say, let me go look. It's going to be so easy to find it. So should be done in a few months. He's working on it, and then we got to fill it. It's like a building. He's building us a building that's online, and then we got to fill it with inventory. Is that
Yep,
right?
and I'm already working on getting all that stuff kind of organized and ready to roll. So.
Yep. So anyway, that's the Creative Anchor. If you're listening and you need a website, need help with your website, want to rebirth, redesign, rejuvenate, he's your guy. Real nice guy, knowledgeable, friendly, very affordable, and just a pleasure to work with. So what's his phone number? 526-7250. 526. Dial him in that order if you would, folks. 526, then 7250. 526-7250. Call him, tell him I sent you. I think we get like a penny a mention or something like that. So mention it like 3 or 4 times in the conversation where you heard about us, okay? TheCreativeAnchor.com on the web. Jonathan Hazelwood. Jonathan, I hope you're listening. I've done my best to make you look good on the radio.
I would mention at least 5 times so we get a nickel.
Right, a
versus
nickel.
penny.
We could do something with that, can't we?
Yeah.
Hey, here's another guy that's come on board as a sponsor. Jerry Santoro, great customer of ours.
Yes.
Great friend of ours, and just a wonderful person. He's actually doing some landscaping for us this year. But one thing he does is pavers. We a few years back, we had our sidewalks done with pavers and some other little things around the house. My wife just loves pavers, okay? And Jerry does a great job at it. He does a great job at anything he does. Okay, because he's a good family man, local, been in business over 10 years, and he will take good care of you. So if you're listening, you got a paver project in the near future or the immediate future, he's your guy. He sells them, he installs them, he can take care of everything. Sells a brand called EP Henry Stone Products, real quality type pavers. So he also free estimates. So if you want an estimate, maybe we could just pave that entire 16 acres across the street, see what that would cost. Man, he'd be a while working on that estimate, wouldn't he?
Oh, my goodness.
But anyway, he does pavers. But another thing he does, and this is the time of year people are thinking about it, is he sells, services, and installs irrigation systems. So let's say you have an irrigation system and it's just not working just right, and you don't want to waste water. It's too expensive and too precious to waste. He could come in and tune up your system. If your system's been winterized and you want it unwinterized, he's your guy. Whether he installed it or not, he'll work on it. So if you want to talk to him about pavers, if you want to talk to him about your irrigation system, he will be a nice conversation, okay? He also does landscaping, but these are the two things he really wanted me to highlight. He has a website, which is jlc-llc.com, jlc-llc.com on the web. Jerry's Lawn Care. Here's his phone number, Jerry Santoro, 363-6025, 363-6025. I just got a text. Breaking news. It's actually from my banker. And guess what he's advising me to do?
I don't know.
No more buying. Good morning, Jack. We won't say his last name, okay? Anyway, good morning, Jack. I know you're listening. And I'm not buying anything today. Well, I may buy some chicken up there at the Greenwood Barbecue Chicken.
Ooh, that
and
sounds good.
Jack, if you were around, I'd bring you some chicken for lunch. But that's okay. I understand you're busy. Hey, are we going to have a health tip with Doc Hunt today?
We are.
Okay.
It's going to work.
What was that?
And it's going to work.
All right, so we'll have that maybe after 8:30. Is that okay?
That works.
Can I mention that help wanted position again?
Sure.
The more I mention it, the more I'm thinking, man, I need to take up being a carpenter. Brendan would probably pay me to stay away. Brendan Warfel, good friend of mine. Brendan T. Warfel in Milford. He builds houses. He does commercial stuff. He does all kinds of construction. You know what he did for me out to my house? He put all new windows in my house, trimmed them real nice on the inside with wood. We put all new siding on the outside, put new gutters on, built a little porch on the back by the kitchen door. My wife was just so happy. She said, from now on, that's who I want you to get to do this stuff. Really happy with him. But he took care of it all. I mean, cleaned up every day, painted and stained the wood on the inside, and just took care of it all. Just very seamless transaction. But he's looking for help. And the reason he's looking for help is because, man, he is busy. So he does commercial work and residential, and he needs some carpenters and framers. So if you're out there and you're listening and you have some experience in carpentry work, if you are an expert at carpentry work, he would like to meet with you and talk to you about the opportunities of working for Brendan T. Warfel Construction. Now, you can apply many ways. You can go to his website, which is brendanwarfel.com. Or you can call on the phone, which is 422-7814. Or you can apply in person at his office in Milford. It's right by Atlantic Concrete. I don't know the name of that road, but anyway, it's right by Atlantic Concrete, right off of Route 1, right off of Rehoboth Boulevard, right in between them two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that New Wharf Road? No, I don't know.
No,
Anyway, whatever road it is, I should know that. Shame on me. But anyway, 422-7814, brendanwarfel.com, or apply in person. Tell him I sent you. I think we get a penny per applicant. So at least say 4 or 5 times during the interview, I heard about it on Weller Does Delmarva, okay? Anyway, even if you leave a voicemail, say it like 4 or 5 times during the voicemail where you heard it. BrendanWarfel.com. Good guy. Are we taking a break?
It's that time again.
Hey, Dr. Patterson will be here in a few minutes. We are going to learn all about MRIs, brain scans, and how to get the best bang for your buck if you got to have a test no matter what. We'll be back. Weller Does Delmarva. Stay tuned.
afternoon, high 58. Tonight, rain, low 39. Tomorrow, periods of rain, high 55. Low tomorrow night, 38. And Monday, breezy with intervals of clouds. The Kent County March for Babies returns this weekend. The annual awareness effort from the March of Dimes also raises funds for awareness of wellness programs, research, and care of newborn babies. The march takes place today at 10 a.m. at Legislative Mall in Dover, with registration starting at 9. In Felton, authorities say a fire heavily damaged the barn in Felton. The blaze broke out early Friday morning. The state fire marshal's office says a 40 to 60-foot barn was engulfed in flames. No injuries were reported. From the first town in the first state, this is WXDE Lewis. It's 8 o'clock.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. Part of South Asia has been rocked and wrecked today by a powerful earthquake and several strong aftershocks. Chaos and panic in Kathmandu, Nepal. CBS News correspondent Charlie D'Agata at the foreign desk in London.
An earthquake with a magnitude of 7.9 has hit Nepal. It's the worst earthquake to strike that country in more than 80 years. Police are saying that already somewhere between 400 and 500 people have been killed, but they think that death toll is going to rise simply because they haven't been able to reach some of these areas.
An undetermined number of people are injured and missing. The quake was felt in northern India and Pakistan as well. Several people were killed in an avalanche that buried a base camp at the foot of Mount Everest. Captain Tim Bradshaw felt it at another base camp there.
What felt like half an hour, I think it was probably more like 10 seconds this morning.
International aid is already on the way to the region. Part of the deep south and the nation's midsection bracing today and tomorrow for meteorologist Bruce Hurley.
Not only are they looking at the possibility of tornadoes, but more likely would be some large hail and some damaging straight-line winds.
Hail, says Hurley, could reach up to 1.5 inches in diameter. The wind speeds up to 65 miles an hour. The Twitter sphere today is buzzing with reaction from celebrities overwhelmingly supporting Bruce Jenner after announcing that he is transitioning from male to female. Comments from Jimmy Fallon, Lady Gaga, Ellen DeGeneres, Rob Lowe, Miley Cyrus, among others. More from CBS's Steve Futterman.
For 2 hours, Bruce Jenner spoke about a lifetime of gender identity issues.
My brain is much more female than it is male. It's hard for people to understand that.
In the interview on ABC, Jenner said he wants to live a truthful life.
I look at it this way. Bruce, always telling a lie. He's lived a lie his whole life about who he is. I can't do that any longer.
Jenner said he hopes what he is doing now will help others dealing with gender issues. Steve Futterman, CBS News, Los Angeles.
A warning today about texting while parenting. Cell phones, according to a new study, often divert parents' attention away from their kids, especially on playgrounds. Study author Ruth Milanik of the Cohen Children's Medical Center saying,
it's those few precious seconds where you look down to flip through your messages that your eyes are not on the most important thing, and that's your child.
Milanik says it takes only a split second for something untoward to happen to a child when the parent is not paying full attention. The head of Black Lawyers for Justice is predicting thousands will demonstrate today in Baltimore, shutting down part of the city over the death of Freddie Gray, who died of a spinal injury after being arrested. Police and city officials in Baltimore have acknowledged shortcomings. 6 officers suspended under investigation. This is CBS News.
And now, for Geico's edition of Stuff Found in Your Car, we go inside your side door pocket.
Hello, yes, the crumpled receipt with gum in it. From your anniversary dinner, you sprang for expensive wine, your server was Beth. That dinner was a couple $100. Money you could get back if you switched to Geico and saved hundreds of dollars on your car insurance. I bet you'd save that receipt. Frame it even. But really, where did I go wrong? Was it the corkage fee?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com today.
How strong is Allegra D?
It's my congestion's out of my way strong. Even in the park, playing with my dogs. Go fetch, Bosley.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant that starts relieving your toughest allergy symptoms in under 1 hour.
Allegra D is breathing free for 24 hours strong, even in the convertible.
Allegra D, strong relief for your allergy symptoms, guaranteed or your money back. Visit Allegra.com. Use only as directed.
Delaware 105 News Time, 8:04. Salisbury Mayor Jim Ireton announced Friday the city has responded to letters sent yesterday by County Executive Bob Culver. According to county officials, Culver did not receive a list of responses to the questions he posed about the mayor's proposed agreement. There is a meeting set to discuss the fire service agreement. Summer camp providers are learning more about new background checks that are going to affect this year. The Delaware Children's Department has been presenting a series of forums on best safety practices and background checks requirements for those working children. The Delaware Criminal Background and Child Protection Registry Check Task Force came up with the recommendation to regularly reach out to sport camps, organizers, faith-based groups, and other activities designed for children. You can find more on Delaware1059.com. Here's a 3-day forecast from the Delaware 1059 Weather Center. Today, increasing cloudiness. Tomorrow, periods of rain. And Monday, breezy with intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 62. From our sports desk, the Phillies defeated the Atlanta Braves of a score of 1-0. The Orioles lost to the Boston Red Sox by a score of 7-5. In basketball playoffs, the Washington Wizards defeated the Toronto Raptors 106-99, leading their series 3-0. And our hockey, the Washington Capitals in the Game 6 tonight against the New York Islanders. That game starts tonight at 3. This evening at 3. Get news anytime at Delaware1059.com. I'm Alan Vickers. Now more of Weller Does Delmarva on Delaware 1059.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
All right, are we back, Brooks? Tell me when we're back.
I think
we're back.
I think we're back.
All right, folks, it's Jim Weller. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. We are live right inside my office at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville. If you are watching on the stream, you'll notice another individual has entered the room. We're going to introduce him and talk to him in just a minute. In the meantime, you can wonder why somebody with a white jacket or coat has wandered in my office.
If I seem a little bit nervous, I might have white coat syndrome. Just you know.
I've never seen a straight jacket before. But anyway, so there's a gentleman in here with a white coat, and we're going to talk to him in just a minute. But I want to jump right to Abbott's Grill, okay? I think before I do that, I'm going to introduce the gentleman who's in here. I've got everybody nervous. My wife's thinking I'm going to be taken away. Dr. Patterson, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
We're doing fine today.
Good, and thank you for coming over. And I'm going to talk about your business, Ocean Medical Imaging, in just a minute. But before that, I'm going to tempt your taste buds with a restaurant in Milford. Then you can tell me if you've ever eaten there. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right, so folks, I'm talking about my favorite restaurant, one of my favorite restaurants. I have many, which is Abbott's Grill in Milford. Just ate there the other day, and you'll never believe what I had for lunch. Man, I can't say this on the radio. I had a filet mignon.
Nice.
For lunch. That's the second time in a row I've done that. So anyway, not in the same month or week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, man, what a great place to eat. In fact, the other day, I made reservations for 11 of us. We're going there for Mother's Day.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they have a Mother's Day brunch. Brooks, I think you should consider that. Okay?
That's coming up, too.
Take your mama. You don't even know when Mother's Day is, do you?
May 10th.
July 4th. No, it's May 10th. All right, so Mother's Day is coming up. They have a Mother's Day brunch buffet, and the nice thing is you can make reservations. I like that.
Yeah, that's
okay?
nice.
That's very nice, especially when there's 11 of you and some of them are kids. All right? So anyway, and anyway, so I was going to say and some act like kids. But anyway, it's going to be Sunday, Mother's Day. Before you know it, Abbott's Grill has 2 locations, Milford and Laurel. So I'm going to give you the phone numbers here in just a minute so you can make reservations. Again, if you call them and talk to them or you eat there, say, hey, I heard about your show on Jim Weller, okay? And say it like 3 or 4 times through the conversation. No, I'm just playing about all that, all right? People know people hear me. So anyway, it's Abbott's Grill on the web. I've got abbotsgrillde.com on my website. But anyway, they also have Facebook pages for the Milford and the Laurel one. I got that where all the time, right about before lunchtime, I'm getting this really nice picture or something. And it's great because the other day I was debating, where am I going for lunch? Me and Colin Walls went to Abbott's Grill. great place to eat. So you got the Milford location, you got the Laurel location. Going to give you the phone numbers in just a minute. Great food, weekly specials, lunch, dinner, Sunday brunch, whatever you need, on and off-site catering for any occasion, large or small. That means the occasion could be large or small. They also have rooms there, you know, both at Laurel and Milford, where if you want to have a lunch meeting with some of your friends or customers or whatever, or if you want to have a birthday party, we have our Christmas party there. So it's a great place to deal. Kevin runs it, and Laura books everything and handles all the catering, and between the two of them, they have a really good business model. Good food, good service, good people, big time taste, small town nice. I can't say it anymore. They're really good people, and it's a nice restaurant for lunch or dinner or a special occasion or something like that. Phone number now. I want everybody to join us here for the Mother's Day brunch. 491-6736 is Milford. 491-6736 is Milford. Laurel is 280-6172. I do want to ask Dr. Patterson, just for the heck of it, have you ever had the opportunity to eat at Abbott's Grill?
Many times.
Many times?
Many times.
So you're a frequent flyer?
I am. It's excellent.
It is excellent, isn't it?
It is.
And I'll tell you what I like, and it's hard in this day and time, is every time I go, it's always consistently good.
It is.
And I like that. I like that. A good menu, a lot of specials, and I also like that, you know, you could be sitting there, and if you need something, anybody walking by will help you out.
Absolutely.
They're not making contact with you. They're like, can I help you? Is everything all right?
Absolutely.
So anyway, so you have been to Abbott's Grill. Have you been to the Laurel one yet?
Not the Laurel one.
Okay, it's really nice. It's like on the little, I don't know if it's called some little creek or something like that, but it's nice, and they got this, you know, a deck out there you can sit, and just so either way, it's good. But I'm getting way over my 1 minute here on Abbott's Grill, but it's a good place to eat, and I get hungry every time I talk about it. So Abbott'sGrillDE.com, 491-6736 for Milford, 280-6172 for Laurel. I'm going to just go a few doors down, and now I'm at Miss Pillion Fitness Center. Brooks and I and Jason and my wife Denise and a couple of us are all signing up for this fitness center. I have been there and looked around, and I'm getting ready to go there and work out. The thing I like about it is I can go there 24 hours a day if I want. Can you imagine working out 24 hours a day?
That would be a lot.
I don't think that's what it means. Here's what I think it means, okay? I think it means that you have the option for one price, a monthly membership or a yearly membership. You can go as often as you want, anytime you want. Your schedule is your schedule, and it fits there, okay? So the lights are on, the TVs are on. They have a real nice shower facility if you want to take a shower and then go on to work. So lots of things. Big place, 7,200 square foot, open 24/7. They have multiple classes being taught daily. You can check their schedule at MissPillionFitness.com. Any questions at all, 422-4442. 422-4442. The only question I have is, how can they make exercising taste as good as eating at Abbott's Grill?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know if it's possible.
Okay. All right. Can I move on to my next guest, Brooks, or are you going to keep interrupting me over there?
I'm going to keep interrupting you.
All
It's
right,
just
you
so
do
much
that.
fun.
It's so much fun.
Yes.
All right. I have got to know this man. I have done some business with him. Ocean Medical Imaging. Dr. Patterson, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
We're doing fine today.
Good. And you own a business in Milton called Ocean Medical Imaging. Is that right?
That's correct.
And my description is it's a family-owned, family-operated facility that does imaging.
That's correct. That's correct.
And every time I go in, the people are friendly and pleasant, and they don't make me feel like a big stuffy medical facility. They make me feel like a local company that wants my business, even though I'm having a medical procedure type done.
Well, that's true. It's a much different environment.
Yeah, you even have a fish tank in there, don't you?
We have a saltwater fish tank maintained by one of our great employees, and he does a great job. That's there for the children and whatnot. But everything's alive in the tank.
Okay.
Everything's creeping and crawling and moving, and so that's a nice attraction.
It is. Yep. And so, do you have like a overall thing you really want to tell us about today?
Well, I do. Just to introduce myself, my name is Dr. John Patterson. I'm a board-certified, American-trained radiologist. I was educated in the country. The last place I worked at was at Mount Sinai, New York, before I came down here.
Okay.
I worked at Milford Hospital for greater than 10 years. I was an interventional radiologist. That's an operative radiologist for many years. So I can do pretty much anything in radiology.
Okay.
And then, as most people do, I decided to go out on my own and start my own place. The interesting thing about hospitals, and I want to be positive about them, is their mission is to treat very ill patients. That's what they do. They do it very well. Okay, but I did come to find out that most hospitals in the United States are not run by physicians, which is an odd thing when you think about it.
They're run by boards, aren't they?
Non-physicians. It's odd.
Right.
So I think I do a better job at what I do by being in charge of the whole situation. So that's what I did. So we opened up a place in Milton, Delaware. It's in the Milton Medical Park, 611 Federal Street, across from the elementary school. We do MRI, CT, ultrasound, mammography, plain X-ray, also the bone density study we do, and a host of minor procedures.
Okay.
The unique thing about the place is that it is independently owned. Folks are going to be very nice to you. The big thing that people should understand is that it's about a 40% reduction in costs overall compared to the local hospitals and their outpatient centers. And sometimes it can be differences.
40%?
Yes, more than that. That's an average. Okay, this is what happened. About 2 years ago, Medicare reduced our reduction by over 40%.
Okay.
Like, for example, our CAT scan of the abdomen and pelvis was reduced by 59%. It's bad for me, but it's good for patients. So if you go to a local hospital, you're going to pay that extra 59% right off the bat.
Are you saying that if a person got a CAT scan at a hospital, that the price would be different than if they got a CAT scan from you?
Absolutely.
So not all facilities are the same price?
Not at all. There's a big difference in price. And when you go to the hospitals, you're going to pay often double. And if you don't have insurance, you could pay up to triple the cost.
Now, I'll take, for example, I got my new health care, the Affordable Health Care Act, where my premium quadrupled and my deductible went to $6,000.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I'm starting to count every penny now. In other words, I'm looking at the generic versus non-generic drugs, because I've got to meet that $6,000 deductible before they pay for anything.
Correct.
So if I was going to get an MRI, I guess it would now, I never thought about what you're saying until just right now. You're saying that, hey, Jim, if you're going to get an MRI machine is an MRI machine. It's going to be the same MRI no matter where you get it.
For basic procedures, it essentially is.
Okay.
So basically the same. And there are some more advanced machines, but they don't add that much for the routine stuff that most people get.
Okay.
But yes, there'll be a big price difference. So
40%?
50? Sometimes more.
Well, 40%. If I have a $6,000 deductible and I'm going to spend $1,000 on imaging, you're saying I could get $1,000 worth of imaging with your company for, just for easy figuring, $600
or less.
Or less.
Yes, you're going to be paying.
And since it's coming out of my deductible,
you're going to have to pay.
That matters.
You have to pay several $100s more for the privilege of going to the local hospitals and their outpatient centers. And this is where people should take the time, like you did, to understand their insurance. And that's what we found at our front desk, is most people don't understand their insurance until after they get a bill.
After they get the
not
bill,
the time.
yeah.
Don't come to us with a giant hospital bill. Come to us beforehand and say, hey, how much does this cost? We take care of you that way.
I mean, are people allowed to ask?
Sure, they're allowed to ask.
So a person, like when a person comes here, they want to know the cost of everything.
Sure they do.
The
Just
tags,
like
the
else.
document fee, everything.
I would encourage patients to be their own advocate. Don't be nervous. Ask the physician, ask the offices, hey, how much does it cost for me to see you? How much does this cost? They have to know. And we're very open with that. Okay?
So what if a guy or a gal goes to a doctor and the doctor just immediately writes him a prescription for a hospital?
Well, here's the interesting part, and this is where the patients have to be their own advocate.
Okay.
Some of these physicians are becoming employed by the hospital. Okay, so they're under a subtle pressure to refer things back to the hospital. What that does, that may be in the interest of the physician in the hospital, but not in the interest of the patient. Okay.
Wow.
So you see what's happening, and what the problem with the hospitals is they become monopolies, and as they roll over the landscape, they buy up practices and ancillary services and actually make them more expensive. See what's happening?
Because there's no way to compare it.
Right.
I mean, if you had not opened your facility, I don't know of another owner-operated imaging facility. I mean, there may be them, but
not
yeah,
close to here.
right.
Close to here.
And
here's the other thing. This is what's neat. Most of the time, when you pay less for something, you get less quality. It's the exact opposite at our place. We do a couple of things that people don't know about. We'll talk to the patients about their examinations.
Yeah, I like that.
And with the smaller ones, we usually give people a verbal before they go. If you had a mammogram, if you had a plain X-ray, we'll say, oh, there's no fracture. Oh, your mammogram is fine before you go out the door. So you get an answer before you go out the door.
Okay.
With the more
peace of mind. I would call that one peace of mind.
All the doctors have fallen, and they all said they love it. The referring clinicians love it. Because
I talked to my chiropractor friend, Dr. Triglia.
Yeah.
And he deals with you, and he says that he likes dealing with your facility.
Well, the patients like to know, and all the docs actually like it now. And also, a large number of the local physicians have come to me over the years. And part of it is because they get to see and they get to talk to me too if they want to. And they know that the ball's not going to get dropped. Okay? Wow. It's less of a cattle call there.
Well, another thing I think you do before a person leaves the building is you look at it and make sure what you got done is right, so there's no more, oh, it didn't turn out just right, you got to make another appointment and go back.
That's you're very intuitive for noticing that. It's what I call a custom shop. It's like if you were watching the assembly line go by and the technician would call me and say, hey, doc, do I have enough? And I say, oh, no, do this, do that. Okay, we're good. Let that person go. So everything is kind of crafted as people go. It could be just a plain x-ray. We look at every single one before they go. All the mammograms are looked at. Another thing with mammography is we'll take the extra views the same day. At the larger institutions, they'll send the patient out, give them a scary letter. The patient has to come back, and the patients get to talk. So it's a whole different
Right, because the patient's thinking something's wrong because they have to do it again, when really it's just because nobody looked at the first one as they were doing it to make sure it was accurate.
Sure. And the small, I'm trained in doing a lot of heavy procedures, but the small ones that I feel safe doing there, you probably are saving quadruple over the local hospitals. Same thing that might be a few $100s could be over $2,000.
Wow.
That's the difference.
I mean, because everybody, I mean, it's starting to sink into everybody. The Affordable Health Care Act has turned out to be anything but affordable. And so what's happening is, I mean, even my son, he has a $3,000 deductible.
Yes.
Man, he has become, I mean, he's weighing it out. He's sick or doesn't even want to go to a doctor because he doesn't want to spend the money because it's all going towards it's all coming out of his pocket.
It's true.
So
the important thing I want to say is that you're actually getting more when you come to a place like us because of the extra attention that someone will speak to you.
Yes.
So you're getting more than you would if you went somewhere else. So that's the thing that people should realize.
I also want to say your people are legible. Okay? And they speak to me in a way that I even understand. So that matters to me. I like to deal with places that I feel like they have an interest in my business, have an interest in if I'm happy, I'm not just a person or a number or an insurance card flowing through there. And I've been there 4 or 5, I don't know how many times, I don't exaggerate, but at least 3 or 4 times for sure. And my daughter also really enjoys dealing with you guys. So what I want to make sure I'm saying it right, like in the Jim Weller thinking. You're saying in all reality, pretty much everybody needs to be aware that at Ocean Medical Imaging, there's multiple things. Number one, you're a physician and you're right there and you're very involved. So when a test is being taken, it's also being looked at that point. So if something doesn't look just right or you need it from another angle, you're not going to have to call them back for it. In other words,
you're not going to get called back. You're not going to get charged any extra for it either.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. And so, but also the cost. A person has the right to ask how much something is costing somewhere.
Absolutely.
So what do you have, like a price chart?
Well, you just call and ask, and we can let you know where we're at with different things. And people have different insurance plans. What people should do is call their front desk and ask.
In advance, right.
Right. We can go through your insurance and say, this is what it'll cost you, this is what you do that. But we'll take the time to help explain your.
Then when you get the bill in the mail and you're upset, not they didn't tell you, you didn't ask.
You have to read, and then you can ask at our place, and we'll help you out.
Okay, well, good. And I married up. Operated.
Absolutely.
What are your hours?
Right now, we're approximately 8 to 5, but we have 2 early days.
Oh, really?
Per week. And if you're nice to us and you call us, we may give you a special time. If you tell us you're going to show up. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Don't tell us you're going to show up and then not show up. Right.
Right.
Gosh, so you sound like you're very accommodating. This is nice.
Our job is to take care of people, and we have to live with you guys.
True.
Remember that?
And I think you look at your customers as a customer.
I'm here. I told you about the utility trailer I bought from you, and I want to buy about half the stuff in the store right now.
Hey, there we go. Let's hold him here. All right. So anyway, oceanmedicalimaging.net, conveniently located in Milton. Phone number 684-5151. Dr. Patterson, he works there. Your wife's involved, and all your staff seems to be very friendly and knowledgeable and helpful. So if somebody has any questions about imaging, don't be shy, is what you're saying.
Just call the front desk. Go ahead and call the front desk.
Okay. And now, anything else you want to say before I switch subjects?
That's about it.
All right. Now, tell us, have you ever bought a trailer at Weller's?
Well, I told the story is when I came down from New York City and finished my training, we didn't, had a lot of debt. I didn't have any money, but I had to buy a washer and dryer, and so I did that. And then after that, I saw this special on a utility trailer at Weller's, so that was my second purchase out of training, and my wife was not happy with me.
Wow.
But that has turned out to be a great purchase because it's been used for so many things, and even my wife, my mother-in-law have taken it by themselves because they can it's small enough to take, and they've carried many things.
Wow.
So, and we were talking about how
it's an enclosed trailer.
Yes, it's an 5x8 enclosed trailer, so I can take a piece of plywood, I can take a couch, and what's nice, you don't care as much what happens inside the trailer, so you don't have it in your truck or in your van.
Right.
So
and you don't have to unload it immediately.
Well, that's true too.
You get home with your vehicle, and then you need to go somewhere or something. You got to unload it right away.
And a small trailer like that is easy to deal with.
Yep.
My wife, they take it all over the place. They don't need me. They can unhitch it themselves, so it's not too cumbersome.
Well, thank you for your business. That must have been a few years ago.
It was a long time ago. Last thing I bought from you was I bought 2 generators from you.
Okay.
The nice inverter generators.
Did you need them?
I always need that stuff.
Okay.
No,
I meant a lot of people buy generators and then never need them.
Well,
so I just didn't know if you've had the opportunity to use them.
I have already.
Okay.
I have already, and we took that on the beach, the smaller black one. It's nice inverter, very quiet.
Oh,
and
yes.
I think that's got a sine wave too.
Yes, so
we
electronic
fine
equipment.
Electronics.
Well, you really paid attention to all that. That's good. Most people are just how much is it, and how quick can I get it? So
as you know, the new electronics are a little finicky.
Critical.
Yes, they are.
Critical.
A little finicky. Like
I mean, even if you're powering your refrigerator or your washer, or your microwave and stuff, it really makes a difference. So.
Modified sine wave can create havoc with some fine stuff.
Yep. I got a question about that MRI machine.
Yes.
How come that thing is so noisy?
Well, it has to do. It gets into a technical thing. It has to do with what are called gradients. It's we just say MRI, but even by today's standard, it's still a very sophisticated concept. It was basically the concept was invented in the 40s, and then it gradually got into imaging. So it has to do with the gradients shifting back and forth. It's the coils that generate the radio frequency and then listen to them, and they kind of vibrate.
Really?
That's what does that. So, but we do have headphones for folks.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. You pick whatever music you have.
I love that.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. When you go there, they're like, what kind of music? I said contemporary Christian, and they had it.
And as noisy as it is, some patients will fall asleep in there, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. I'm not admitting to that, but
the thing about that when you go in there is just to keep your eyes closed, put the music on, and go to your happy place. And before you know it, you'll be out.
Yeah. So if you go before lunch, just think lunch.
Think
lunch. About Abbott's Grill.
Sure. The other thing we do is if people are claustrophobic, it's best they take a little medicine before, but we can make the whole process shorter for them.
Okay.
Which is really nice. We can get them in and out a lot of times in about 8 minutes.
Wow. I think I had like 3 of them things done one day. It was good though. All right, I'm going to say thank you for coming on, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we look forward to working with you again. Have a good, safe weekend.
Thanks.
Okay?
Thanks,
all right, folks, that was Dr. Patterson, oceanmedicalimaging.net. All right, what is next, Brooks Ritter? Want to hit some specials?
Sure, yes, absolutely.
Hey, I talked about the Adirondack chair deal.
Yep.
I talked about the Toro lights. What is the next one? Where's my notes? What is the next one? The next one is, all right, a self-propelled Works mower, okay? Works products are really known for their quality. This is a demo model, okay, which means we've demonstrated it a time or two. Is that right?
Yep, and you can demo it here if you want.
That's right. We allow people to come cut some grass. It's a 19-inch self-propelled Works 36-volt battery-operated mower. Very powerful. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You think of a battery-operated mower, you think flashlight batteries or something like that.
No,
but
it's
not
a
30,
nice, big, healthy.
not 36 volts of batteries.
Yeah.
But anyway, almost $500 new. And we have really dramatically reduced this thing. What, 20% off would be $100 off, wouldn't it?
Yep.
So this is more than 20% off. You got to teach me how to figure that out. If it was $500 new and now it's $297.50, how do I figure out the percentage?
It's about 40% off.
How do I do that?
Because with 500, that's 10% would be 50.
No, but there's a way to do it. You divide one into the other or something.
Oh, you would take the
$297.50. Anybody out there listening know how to do this? $297.50
divided by the
500.
Yes,
is 60% off. So that means it's 40% off. I do it the other way, don't I?
Then you add one. Yep. Then you would add one. That would give
you. What do you mean add one?
Because if it's 0.6,
right?
If you add one, it'll take you to 0.4.
How do you add one? I don't understand.
That's how the math teacher.
Let me do it the other way. I'm going to take. What did I do the first time? I'm going to take $500 divided by $297.50.
I don't think that's going to be right.
No, you're right. Okay. Hey, folks, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. The more we talk, the dumber we sound.
We are not.
Stop talking. In other words. All right. So here's the deal: $297.50, and I just thought I want to get rid of this mower. Okay. It's in like new condition. So again, I'm going to give you for free today and today only. Now there is only one of these mowers, folks, so take your time, but hurry up. I'm going to give you one of these 18-volt cordless blowers that comes with a charger and a battery, and then I'm going to throw in a second battery, and I'm going to give you that $149 value free. So the mower went from almost $500 to $297.50, and then on top of that, I'm giving you the blower and 2 batteries and the charger free. What are you smiling about?
It's subtract 1, not add 1.
Okay.
If you subtract 1, that would have told you 40 or 0.40, which is 40% off.
All right, folks, you got that math equation? We're going to be right back. Watch us while we're on break. We're going to do something. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. We'll be right back.
Lawns Unlimited of Lewis can have an amazing positive effect on your lawn and landscape with their Organic Plus lawn care, tree and shrub care, and more. Certified agronomist Ed Fleming, the owner of Lawns Unlimited, this Thursday after the 8 o'clock news on Delaware 105.9.
Let's face it, saving money isn't always fun. It's great to save money, but sometimes you want to treat yourself to dinner at a new restaurant or indulge at the spa. You can save money and enjoy life with GetItHalfOff.com. Every week, brand new featured offers hit the online shelves of GetItHalfOff.com. Your life at half price. GetItHalfOff.com.
This week's featured offers include Mid-Atlantic Grand Prix go-kart racing in Newcastle, Pat's Pizza in Dover and Lewis, Fromage, a cheese boutique in Middletown, and the Corner Grill in Salisbury.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn. The death toll in the Nepal earthquake is approaching 700 and climbing fast. Panic in the streets of Kathmandu. Officials now say it was a magnitude 7.8 earthquake.
The shaking was very severe when it started. Trees were waving around like trees in a hurricane.
Reporter Tom Bell is in the capital.
Old temples. We're talking 300-400-year-old temples, quite special monuments in Kathmandu's history. These have collapsed, and people have been trapped in buildings.
CBS's Charlie D'Agata at the Foreign Desk in London.
We've seen people scramble to rescue survivors who are caught beneath the rubble of some of these historic old buildings, including the Darahara Tower, which has now been reduced to ruins. And witnesses describe scenes of panic as people tried to scramble out into the streets.
The quake was centered about 50 miles northwest of Kathmandu, felt as far away as India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
Once a week, the Dan Gaffney Morning Show goes on the road, and you're invited to join us at Jimmy's Grill on Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware. We have a great group of sponsors. Our Friday broadcast brought to you by Highway 1, the owners of Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. Also, the Rusty Rudder in Dewey Beach and Outlet Liquors Rehoboth. Weller's Utility Trailers, Route 13 in Bridgeville, Delaware. Walls Service Center, Northeast Front Street, downtown Milford. R&L Irrigation Services and owner Ricky Williams. That Granite Place, Route 13, Bridgeville, Delaware. KSI, Kent Sussex Industries. Compass Energy, they'll point you in the right direction. And Bob Wheatley of Alliance Real Estate Professionals. Always great breakfast, lunch, and dinners at Jimmy's Grill. See you this Friday on the Dan Gaffney Morning Show, live at Jimmy's on Delaware 105.9.
Hello, this is Pastor Nate Graham from Berean Community Church. I want to tell you about a radio program called Taking God at His Word that airs on Sunday mornings from 6:30 to 7:30 right here on Delaware 105.9. Psalm 19:7 tells us the testimony of God makes wise the simple. We need wisdom and conviction in this uncertain age. So that's what you'll get at Taking God at His Word. Clear, rich, and practical exposition of God's Word, verse by verse, book by book. I hope it will be a blessing to your life.
Listen to Dave Jones from Atlantic Refrigeration and Air Conditioning this Tuesday at 8:10. Give us a call. He'll be happy to answer any of your heating and air and geothermal questions. Find out how you can upgrade your home to be more energy efficient Tuesday morning right here on Delaware 105.9. Your Ocean Area Tire Goodyear Tire Pros and Service Network facilities in Ocean View, Ocean Pines, and next to Harris Teeter in Millsboro are now offering you the Valvoline Service Plus Limited Lifetime Guarantee. More than just an oil change, Valvoline Professional Series Services maximizes the life of your vehicle, protecting critical systems like brakes, cooling system, fuel system, power steering, and transmission. And Valvoline backs the protection with a limited lifetime guarantee with coverage up to $4,000 for each critical system as long as you stay current on the services. Ask your Ocean Area Tire Pros for more details or visit ValvolineServicePlus.com. Ocean Area Tire, the largest Goodyear tire store on the shore, with over 4,000 tires in stock. Check and replace worn tires now for the winter and spring driving ahead. With over 34 combined state-of-the-art equipment bays, you'll be on your way in a jiffy. Ocean Area Tires, featuring a kid-friendly play area, towing, and courtesy shuttle. They're open 7 days a week in Ocean View, Ocean Pines, and next to Harris Teeter, Millsboro.
Rehoboth Shores invites you to stop by and see how affordable renting a home in a gated resort can actually be. Spring is in the air and summer will be here before you know it. What a perfect time to look into renting a home near the water. Rehoboth Shores is making it easier by giving you half off your first month's rental.
Call or stop by Rehoboth Shores for all the details and your private tour today. While you're there, ask them about all that Rehoboth Shores has to offer, like the private community building, beach, marina, and boat ramps, some of the area's best crabbing and fishing, pool, basketball court, picnic and playground areas, and so much more.
Just minutes away from Rehoboth Beach, golfing, outlet shopping, and great dining. If you're thinking of renting a home, you owe it to yourself to check out Rehoboth Shores just down Long Neck Road in Millsboro. And don't forget to ask them about getting half off your first month's rental.
Rehoboth Shores, setting a new standard in affordable home rentals. Come see why today. Stop by or call 945-1500 or go to RehobothShores.com for more information.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right, everybody. We are back. We have learned about imaging. We have had some specials. You know what else, Brooks? Next week, we're doing the show at the Dry Zone Red Barn, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to have a lawyer there.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. All right. A good friend of mine named Ron Phillips is going to be joining me next week for a little bit. So make plans to come to the Red Barn and have a breakfast burrito, and maybe you can meet a good lawyer. You never know when you're going to need one, okay? They're like a spare tire. You just need to have them around. You know what I mean? Just never know when something's going to come up. So anyway, next Saturday is going to be a good time at the Dry Zone Red Barn. So want to throw it out there, too. If you have something you want to promote or talk about or be on the show, I have just a few openings left, and or we can take the show to you. But I do want to let you know that, the time to be on the show is when we're at the barn.
Sure.
So, if somebody wants to be on, give me a call, and I'll tell you what it costs, okay? There is a cost. People immediately think it's no charge. It's not no charge. I purchased this time from the radio station, so I need to try to get a reasonable return on my investment.
Sure.
So, but we're very fair, and we give you a good, honest, earnest interview time. So, what in the world is next? So next week, Ron Phillips is going to be joining me. He is a friend of mine who is an attorney, and I said, hey, let's see if we can promote you something. You know what I want to talk about now?
What's that?
Just take a wild guess. I want to talk about insurance. Got to talk to
L&W.
Dr. Patterson about health care and all that, and I realized I buy my insurance from L&W Insurance Company, and they really do a good job for us. Every time I need them or have a question or have a problem or something like that, they're just really great to deal with. Because insurance is insurance is insurance. Wherever you get it, you get it. It's the same price anywhere. If you get a quote on auto insurance here and another company's cheaper, there's something missing.
Yep.
They're all the same. They're all got the same basic rates. I mean, there could be a marginal difference, but nothing significant. What you're deciding when you buy insurance is the service, the level of service, that you want. Okay, so everybody likes different levels. I like a high level of service. I like to give a high level of service. I like to receive a high level of service, and that's what I find with L&W Insurance Agency. I was talking to my daughter, Kim, recently, and I said she was getting ready to buy some more insurance for something, and I said, really? And she said, oh yeah, I talked to Bill Strickland and he took care of us and very helpful and friendly and informed. I'm like, man, I mean, it's just, I like that. So if you're listening and you have insurance, that's great. I'm not saying that you should switch. I'm saying that it doesn't cost anything to get a second opinion. If you call L&W and they give you a different quote or something like that, and it's different than what you're already paying, whether it's higher or less, You need to be inquisitive at that point. Then you need to go back to where you have insurance and say, wait a minute, what am I missing here? Because I'm going to tell you, the worst time to find out why insurance was cheap is when you need it. That's when you find out, oh my gosh, my deductible was $1,000. I thought it was $250 or something like that. Anyway, it's L&W Insurance Agency. Whether you need auto insurance or home insurance, health care insurance, life insurance, commercial coverage, nice people. I love this. I know it's crazy, but when I call during normal business hours, I get a human being answers the phone, and I like it. So it's 856-7828, 856-7828. L&W Insurance Agency, been serving Delaware for over 60 years. LWinsurance.com on the web. Tell them I sent you if you would, just for the heck of it, okay? I mentioned my specials, right? I talked about the power washer.
Yep.
I talked about the Works demo push mower. I talked about the folding Adirondack chairs. They are the deal, buddy.
Yes.
All
absolutely.
3 of those deals were good. If you have any questions about them, pick up the phone and call 337-8228. The phones are on. The store is open. Say, hey, give me all the info about what Jim was talking about on the radio, if you would, please. All right. Now, and I noticed we're selling a few picnic tables, too. So if you're out there and you need a picnic table, we can help you with that. I was promoting this on the radio yesterday, and it's fuel stabilizer. Man, it's the time of year you're getting your mower out or your weed whacker or whatever, and your gas has been sitting there all winter long. Get a little bottle of fuel stabilizer. We sell it right here at Weller's. And if you have a power washer, this is a little pressurized can. It's called a pump
saver.
Yeah, pump saver, pressure washer pump saver, made by Briggs & Stratton. It's only $8.50, and you just squirt it right into, you hook it where the water hose would go, and you give it a shot, and it lubricates everything inside there before you start using it. I have a really weird item that I want to try to sell that I'll hold up and show what the Weller does Delmarva on the camera, okay?
Yes.
It's an antique, actually, okay? And it's legitimately an antique, all right?
Yep, so you're going to want to go to Weller Delmarva to watch. That way you can see
Well,
what
while
this item
people are
is.
doing that, can we do the health tip?
Yes, we can.
All right, so folks, here's our good friend Doc Hunt with the health tip of the week.
Good morning, Jim and Brooks. This is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health. Here's our health tip for the day. Again, we've been covering stress, and we've been talking about some of the effects of stress on our body, our thoughts, feelings, and on our behavior. We talked a little bit last week about the effects on our body, such as back pain, chest pain, cramps or muscle spasms, headache, the lower immunity against diseases, muscular aches, nail biting, pins and needles, sleeping difficulties, and upset stomach. You know, we talked about the effect on our thoughts and feelings, anger, anxiety, burnout, depression, feeling of insecurity, forgetfulness, irritability, problem concentrating, restlessness, sadness, and fatigue. And then we talked about the effects on our behavior, eating too much or too little, food cravings, sudden angry outbursts, drug abuse, whether it's prescription or illegal, alcohol abuse, higher tobacco consumption, social withdrawal, frequent crying, and relationship problems. Today we're going to talk about what are the causes of stress. We all react differently to stressful situations. When one person finds stressful, another may not. Almost anything can cause stress, and it has different triggers. For some people, on some occasions, just thinking about something or several small things can accumulate and cause stress. The most common causes of stress are bereavement, family problems, financial matters, illness, job issues, lack of time, moving home, relationship, including divorce. But we also have some more that may not be as common, but they are causes of stress. Abortion, becoming a mother or a father, conflicts in the workplace, driving in bad traffic, the fear of crime, losing your job, miscarriage, noisy neighbors, overcrowding, pollution, pregnancy, retirement, too much noise, or uncertainty. So it's awaiting lab test results, job interview results, or whatever. It is possible that a person feels stressed and no clear cause is identified. A feeling of frustration, anxiety, and depression can make some people feel stressed more easily than others. This is Doc Hunt with Hunt for Health, your health tip for the week. God bless.
Thank you very much, Doc. That was interesting. I've never heard of nail biting. And we sell nails, don't we?
Yes, we do. 20
I think
penny.
I think he meant fingernails.
Yeah.
Brooks, but I was just messing with you.
I
But
know.
I'll tell you, stress is a mess. Stress is a mess, ain't it?
It is.
I mean, you can have stress, boy, just getting up and going out the door. So,
It's amazing. And one thing he said, talked about traffic. Traffic is extremely
rude.
stressful.
So rude people are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, I like this camera I put in my car. I feel a lot better having it in there.
Yeah, at least you can, now you have
Document.
proof of
Right.
these people that
Well, we're
can-
going to be posting videos. This is my new hobby. I got this video camera in my vehicle where we're going to take pictures of people's driving habits and post them.
There we go.
My new hobby. Okay?
What's going to be terrible is if they're lettered vehicles.
Oh, well, all I need is a tag number. All right, let's move on, Brooks Ritter.
Alrighty.
All right, I want to talk about George Luff. We had him. He stopped by last week. We did our show there at KSI in Milford. I want to thank all the people that did stop out. Great car show, great time.
Yeah.
But George Luff does accounting work. So it's Luff and Associates. They're located in Milford. Also have an office in Dover. Also have one in Rehoboth. So a good local company, family run and operated and so on. George and his son and a great staff of people work there. I want to tell you that they do our payroll, and that's the one thing that anymore people are just scared to death with. In other words, you only think about your taxes about once a year, which, well, we think about them once a month. But anyway, once a year. But payroll, man, whether you do it weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever, it's just so crazy anymore. Just the littlest screw up can cause you hours of work and headache and aggravation, and not to mention worriment. So if you have a business, it could be a little business, 2 or 3 people, it could be hundreds of people. George Luff and his staff can take care of your payroll with their system called Easy Payroll. So if you have any questions at all, the number's 422-9699, okay? They have a website, which is luffcpas.com. They're located in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Again, the number's 422-9699. Tell them you heard about it on Weller Does Delmarva. Good company to deal with. I've been dealing with them for over 20 years, okay? Next week's show, I did mention, is going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. Want to ask people to mark their calendar and make plans to come out. We're going to have breakfast burritos. So Bill Anderson will be cooking up in the kitchen there, and you could stop by. There's no purchase necessary or anything. We're just trying to get people to stop by our remote and hang out with us. Bill's been so happy. He's got me there once a month, and got a couple other things coming up too as far as remotes and where we're going to be, but got a few more places that we're working on. So if you're listening and you got a business and you'd like me and Brooks to come there and do the show live and draw people into your business or something like that, or just get heard, you know, our deal comes, you get 30 ads all through the week where we're going to tell people where we're at, and then we do the show live. We also stream it, so not only is it heard on the radio, but then after that people can go back and watch the show again later, or whatever you want to do. So it's wellerdoesdelmarva.com. You can shoot me an email to Jim, that's Jim, at wellers.com, or you can call me on the phone, 337-8228. Either way, all roads lead to Wellers if you drive around and turn right or left long enough. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. What do you want to talk about next, Mr. Ritter?
Well, we were talking about George Luff and stuff. I did want to say thanks. His wife actually came out. We had a paint night at our Roritan building.
Oh, how'd that go? Was that your first one?
That was our second one. We've had 2.
Second one. So you're painting the building. Like, are you painting the inside walls or the outside walls?
No, we've had a lady come in, and she's hosting these paint nights where you come and actually paint the pictures.
Oh, I thought
it's a fundraiser for our club. And she actually came out and supported us, and they did some nice flowers, and it was very colorful, very nice. I did not paint.
You're what, the secretary?
I'm the treasurer. So
treasurer.
I was in the kitchen. We were selling some food, and we had
really
some members that help us out with that.
Okay. You got anything coming up real soon?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Other than, well, I guess technically we have a couple of turkey shoots coming up in May.
Okay, so we're only shooting 2 turkeys total?
Only shooting 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have
You said a couple.
turkey shoots coming up. That would be
in May.
Right. The first.
You got a website?
Yeah, cedarfieldruritan.com.
What is it? Cedarville?
Cedarfield.
Cedarfieldruritan.com.
Yep.
Did they learn everything there?
Yep.
Okay. Can I hit my antique?
Yep.
All right, here it is, folks. I'm going to hold it up. So for those of you watching at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, here it is, right here. Okay?
That looks like a tool.
Yep. So if you're the first person to call me on the phone and say, here's what it is, you can have it.
Wow.
Okay? So this is only good for the people that can watch through their radio or are watching online. If you want this item for free and you're watching at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, be the first person to call me. I'm going to give you a different number for that. Ready? 337-7300. 337-7300. You call me and say what I'm holding up, and you can have it for free. And it is an antique. It's very old. Okay? What's the price on it? $50. It's got a $50 price on it. You probably can't see that on the stream. But if you call me right now, 337-7300, tell me what I'm holding up, describe it to me, and you're the first one to call, you can have it. 337-7300 for that. Putting it down now, folks. Putting it down. Okay? Going to have one more item before the show is over that I'm going to do that same thing with. So get logged on, wellerdoesdelmarva.com. Going to have one more thing I'm going to give away for free if you're the first person to call me and say, I saw it, I want it, I'll take it for nothing. Okay? All right. Can I talk about no-nonsense office machines?
Sure.
All right. Here we go. This is my good friend Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines. I've been talking about him and his business for quite a while now, and I really like him. He handles all of our copier needs, but he sells copiers, services copiers, and works on copiers and has maintenance agreements. He's got new copiers, used copiers. Now there's a phone call, and it says Florida. Isn't that something? I'm getting a phone call from Florida. I'm going to have to not take that call right this second, so leave me a message, and I'll call you back. I wonder if that was about the item that was free or something else. Anyway, I want to go back to No Nonsense Office Machines. They are in Georgetown, 2 miles just east of the Circle on Route 9, right next to Sports at the Beach Complex, okay? And they sell laptops, and they also sell tablets. They also sell computers, like one computer, or if you want your whole office network, they can do a full-blown computer system. They sell fax machines. They sell printers. They work on all of that stuff, and they work on even gaming systems like Wii's and Xbox 360 and all that stuff. Nice, honest people, good company to deal with, and what was I getting ready to say? They just are a joy to deal with. So if you have something electronic you need worked on, if you need any input or advice or anything like that, their phone number is 856-7381, 856-7381. And if you're in the market for a boat, I'm not sure if Rick sold his boat or not, but you can ask him while you're talking to him. Tell him I sent you if you would. So that is No Nonsense Office Machines. All right, Brooks, is there anything else you want to hit before I move to my next item that I'm going to give away for free?
No, I'm going to let you go ahead and go to that.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to hold it up, folks. And if you're watching at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, now, you can't be the same person that just got the other item, okay? I got to let somebody else have this. So the phone number, just so you know, it is 337-7300. And if you're watching online at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, I'm getting ready to hold up an item. There's only one of them. You can have it absolutely free, okay? You can have it for free, but you have to be the first person to call me and say what it is, describe it to me, and that you want it, and I'll call you right back after the show, okay?
I think they're sitting on the edge of their seats.
No purchase. Well, don't sit on the edge of your seat or throw your back out. But anyway, you're supposed to sit all the way back in the seat like this. Do you understand?
Gotcha.
And your legs are supposed to be straight and your feet on the floor. Otherwise, you're going to mess your back up. Don't you listen to Dr. T?
I do.
I do, and I actually listen and pay attention. All right? So, call 337-7300. Describe the item that I'm holding up to me. Leave me a voicemail, and if you're the first person to call, you can have it for free, no purchase necessary. You can have all next week to come get it. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Shake your head.
I'm shaking my
head. For the
head.
people listening on the radio, are you ready? Blow your horn if you're ready. Here we go. There it is. So I hope they can see it. Does it show up in the camera?
Yes.
All right.
I can see it.
There it is. If I had to describe it, it fits between both of my hands, and I'm strong enough to hold it up in the air. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right, quit laughing, Brooks. There it is, folks, 337-7300. If you want that item for free. You want to do one more, Brooks?
Sure.
Hold on. I can't reach him. You start talking while I take my headset off.
I'm going to start talking. Thanks for listening, everybody. We have had a good time this morning. We are open. we will be here till 1 o'clock. Come in, ask for Brooks. I have lots of deals on trailers out there right now, so we'd love to get your needs fixed.
I'm back. Uh-oh.
He's back. And he's got a phone call.
Loretta Schrock's calling me.
Ooh.
I wonder if she's the one. I'll call you back in a minute, Loretta, if you want it. I got one more item, folks. If you're watching on the stream, we're just having fun here today, okay?
Yep.
All right. So for the people that aren't watching on the stream, don't worry. It's not like I was giving away a 5x8 trailer or anything like that,
or
okay?
Gold bars.
Or gold bars or gold chain or gold fillings. Anyway, I got one more item. It's going to be absolutely free. Anybody watching on the stream can have it. You can't be one of the other people that have already called, all right?
Yep.
So it's going to be free. I'm going to hold it up. 337-7300 is the number, okay? 337-7300 is the number. You call, you say, I saw it, describe it to me, and that I want it, and you can have it for free. You got till next week to come in and pick it up. No purchase necessary. Are you ready? 337-7300. You got to be watching online. Here we go. It's right there. Can you see it? I'm actually wearing it. I'll hold it up so everybody can see it. So you've got to call and describe it to me and be the first caller, and you can have it for free. No purchase necessary. All right, enough of that, okay?
Yep.
Here's what I got to say about all that. That was easy. Okay? That was easy. All right, so here we go. Next week, we're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. Weller's Utility Trailers opened early today. We have had people in.
Yeah.
We had Dr. Patterson on from Ocean Medical Imaging. Next week, I'm going to have a lawyer on, Ron Phillips. We're going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn giving away free breakfast burritos to all that stop in and telling all about what Dry Zone does too, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to have a lot of fun. Today's going to be very busy. Weller's is open till 1. We've got lots of specials. If you have not been to our website lately, it's fair to say that you work on that website every day. You're putting new stuff on. This is our old website.
Yeah.
This is the dinosaur.
Still working on that.
We still have the dinosaur. But the new one is going to be the Cat's Meow.
Yes.
So anyway, we got our old website, which is Weller's. So many people, when they listen to me, they think of Wheeler dealer. Mm-hmm. It's Weller's, Wellers.com, okay? WELLERS.com. And go there, look around. My goodness, if you want to see me and learn about me, there's a video there. Is it right on the front page?
It is right on the front page.
And my camper's there. Folks, do me a favor and buy my camper. I want to get rid of that thing. My version of camping would be driving the camper to the hotel. In other words, that's my version of camping. But I got a real nice travel trailer, big one, 30-some foot long. Only used it less than a dozen times. Been garage kept half the time. And I just need to move that thing. Beautiful inside and out. You can go to Wellers.com. Right on the front, there's a video, isn't there?
Yep. Well, there's a picture of it, and you just click right on it.
And it takes you right to the video.
Yep.
Okay. So we want to get rid of that camper. We actually want to get rid of everything we got. So if you're listening and you'd like to own a trailer business, you also could just relieve us all. We could all just go vacation, couldn't we, Brooks?
We could.
If I get enough money, I can just take care of all of you forever, huh?
That works for me.
Wouldn't that be neat?
It'd be like welfare.
Welfare. Weller Fair.
There you go.
All right, everybody. I would like to also invite you to Eagles Nest Church in Milton. That's the church I attend. And we are there Sunday mornings at 9:30. Pastor Bob Weed will be talking to us about something. He promises to always be informative, enlightening, and relevant. So Eagles Nest is where I go to church. 9:30 Sunday mornings. Feel free to join me. Other than that, it's been a great show, a great week. Brooks will be in sales. About 9:05, he'll be out of my office, and he can take good care of you. I do want to remind you the Greenwood Barbecue Chicken's open, and I went by this morning, and they were out there cooking it. So get there early because they always sell out in the afternoon. We have a lot of neat ads. Our newest ad's called the Spring Savings. I want to just encourage you to go look at that. That tablet bundle. We don't have many of those. We have lots of the tablets, but the bundle we're going to run out of. I don't even know the number, but I'm going to guess we don't even have 20 or 25 of them. And these tablets are an item that a lot of people buy 2 at a time. Mother's Day is not far away. Don't forget about Abbott's Grills. Got that Mother's Day brunch. You can make reservations for that. Phone number here at Wellers in Bridgeville is 337-7300. And one last time, go to Wellers.com and look through our website. You're going to find something of interest. We have got everything from tissues to socks to wheelchairs, to sandblast cabinets, to trailers, new, used, open and enclosed, landscape trailers, just a little bit of everything. Another thing that we can offer you, if it helps, is 1 year same as cash. And how that works is you buy the item. I think it needs to be like $500 or more. or more. Buy the item, and what was I getting ready to say? Buy the item, and then you pay a monthly payment, and as long as you pay it off in full by the end of the year, you don't pay not the end of the year, the end of 1 year. You don't pay 1 penny in interest. Folks, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Good day to you. We're here at Weller's if you want to come in. Thanks for watching or listening. God bless you. Have a good day and a good weekend. Bye-bye.